Hey guys, so I am back with another tutorial and we are going to be doing some color today. So starting off, I'm going to be using Rumer in the shade 5. So what you're going to do is just going to do a tapping motion. So what you want to do next is just want to take one of your brushes and just want to blend out the edges. Because we all know once concealer dries, it'll give that harsh looking line, and we don't want that. We're just gonna blend it. See? So you just want to make sure that before you put your eyeshadow on, that the concealer isn't wet. So if you wanted to, you could take some setting powder and kind of brush over it. But I'm just gonna take my brush. I'm just gonna lightly tap. So the first color we're going to start off with is a dark blue. So you can use any dark blue color that you have. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it towards the outer corner of the eye. And you just want to make sure that you continue to put color on your brush because you don't want to risk moving that concealer. So when you're first starting out with makeup, you definitely want to use smaller brushes because it'll help you with the placements. See, this brush is a little too big, but it's okay because I'm familiar with this. Okay, so as I used to say before, it gets worse before it gets better. So now we're gonna go in with a green color. So any kind of medium to light green color that you have is perfect. If you don't want green on your eyes, you can use any color. Just follow the method.
So now I'm going to take the green color and just place it halfway on that blue color, just so they can blend into one another and it can be like a smooth transition.
So basically what you're doing here is you're putting half of the green color towards the edge of the blue. And you just kind of do like a circular motion.
Okay, now that we have that out the way, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take yellow. So any yellow color that you have, a light yellow, a dark yellow, it doesn't matter. If you don't like yellow, you can use any color, as long as you stay in with you know, the technique.
So what I'm doing is I literally am packing on the color. So I just pat the color on and then I just blend out the size of it. Because if you just take that brush and kind of like just take the color and just brush it off and just start blending that in, it's gonna make it look ugly because all the colors are gonna like mish together and create another color that's just like So you just kind of like want to pack on the color and then blend the edges, and that's how you keep the color.
And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in. So we're gonna use the green and then the blue again to intensify the colors and really blend the colors in. And what we're really doing here when we blend these colors in is we're really blending the edges. So when we put the colors on top of our eyelids, we're really just blending out the edges to create that smooth transition for the next color. And remember guys, you can go back in with the colors as many times as you want until you're comfortable with how it looks. Okay, so now that we are done with this side, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a purple. You can use any purple color that you want. A dark purple, a light purple, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you like. I'm gonna use a dark purple. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it right here and just put it where it meets these colors right here. So I'm just gonna create that little stroke like right in here. Okay. And then the next color I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a nice pink. And I'm gonna place this pink color just above the purple. Right on the edges of where the purple ends. Okay, I know it looks crazy right now, but we're gonna blend this in. So what I'm gonna use next is yellow. We're gonna use that same yellow color that we used on the ends. So now we're just reverse blending as we did with the colors towards the end. I'm gonna go back with the pink and then I'm gonna go back with the purple. Oh my goodness. Let me tell y'all, I just had a fight with a fly, okay? I'm tired of buzzing in my ear. I'm tired of... So, reverse blending.
There you have
So
it.
now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the P. Louise Shade Rumor in color 0. And I'm just gonna place the white right in the middle where there's no eyeshadow. Just to make sure that it comes off bright just because of the other color. Right in the middle. Okay, that's all you're gonna do. And what you can do next is just take a brush and just pat it just to make sure that it's dry, because you don't want to put eyeshadow on wet concealer. So now that I know it's dry, I'm gonna add my next color. So for the middle, because I know not everyone has the same products. So what you can do is you can use like maybe like a baby blue color. You can use any type of metallic color, that would definitely work. If you don't have metallic color, you can just use like a baby blue. You can use a light pink, really whatever that you want to fill this part in. So I'm gonna go with a metallic color from the Be Perfect palette called Back Chat. I love this blue color. It's like reminds me of the ocean. Okay. So you're just putting the color in the center. That's all you're doing. Isn't this color so pretty? It's so beautiful. And if you're looking for a really pigmented palette, I would definitely go with Be Perfect. Their palettes are always pigmented, like always. Like there's a lot of palettes that I've used that I'm like, but their palettes, they're kind of expensive, but they're worth it. They're worth it, trust me. It's worth it. So what I'm gonna do now is, because I kind of went too far at the end, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the purple and I'm kind of gonna blend it just so that blue can stay in the center. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go back in with that blue color towards the end just to keep that metallic color in the center. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of blend these two colors in with the yellow color that we went in with, just to kind of just try to blend those together. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a shimmer in the middle. So any shimmery color that you have, so I have like a blue type of shimmer, so that's what I'm gonna use. Any type of shimmer that you have will work, just because it's a lot going on here. It's a lot of colors, so any color that you have should work. The one I'm using is by J. LaRue, and it's called Melon Mermaid. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm just gonna tap it in the middle. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, so pretty. Oh, ooh, it's given. I feel like some of the shimmer kind of fell off this one, but it's given. Like that's giving, okay? And then what I like to do is I like to take a clean brush and kind of just sweep like the edges around, just kind of blend everything together. So I just take it and I kind of just sweep it like this to soften everything and just to blend everything. So now that we have that, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do my lashes. So the lash glue that I use is Duo glue. I always use this glue. I've tried so many glues before and they were terrible. And then I was watching a YouTube tutorial and someone said, oh, Duo glue. And I'm like, you know, I'm like, what is that? And I finally go to Target and I find it, and ever since I used it, I freaking loved it. So yeah, this is my go-to glue. And then the lashes I'm gonna use is from the P. Louise Pro palette. They're called Lash. I always do that, right? I'm about to say Last in Love. It's called Lashed in Love, and I'm in love. So I use my fingers to put on my lashes. They're just easier. I mean, tweezers at first in the beginning, because it was like a trend. Oh, use tweezers to put on your lashes. No, you can use your fingertips. It's just easier. So I'm gonna hold it like this. I know a lot of people say like wait until it gets tacky, like wait 2 minutes. No, I put it on and it sticks, okay? Okay, so now what you're gonna do next is you're gonna add some eyeliner. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna use that purple color underneath the eyes.
Okay, so as you can tell, I have my whole face done. So if you don't have your whole face done and you're only starting with the eyes first, make sure that you put concealer down at the bottom. That way the eyeshadow can stick. Because if you don't have concealer there, it won't stick and it will look really ashy. So use a concealer.
Okay, and what you're gonna do next is you're gonna use that pink color underneath the eyes. So obviously you can tell that there's more eyeshadow here than it is here. So what you can do to kind of blend that out is you take a little bit of your concealer and you just dab it on a brush. And then you're just gonna go a little bit underneath.
Hold up. Okay, I did not realize that my lash was hanging off. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Just to clean that up and blend that out. And you see how it looks more together, more blended. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit more over here because this is really bolder than over here. So now I'm just gonna use a little bit of my Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade Uncut. And there you have it.
So this is the finished look.
And this is no filter, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you love it, then subscribe.